When your wife hates you. Video by Antonio Talks. Now I already know what he finna get into, man. That situation with the boy Akash. You feel me? So I already did a video on it earlier tonight. You know what I'm saying? Like by the time y'all get this video, I should already have already dropped like a video on that. But man, the whole situation is super embarrassing, bruh. Prepare to cringe, man. Let's jump straight into it. Let's see what the boy Antonio Talks got to say about this, man.
So marriage, it's a beautiful thing. I feel like most relationships, the end goal should be, y'all getting married. Now,
I'm never getting married.
And I do feel like marriage isn't everything. We see people getting divorced left and right. Every other day, someone's hopping online telling their story about how they hate their husband or they hate their wife. And the whole marriage thing isn't glitters and peaches. Now, today we're going to be discussing celebrity wives and how they love to embarrass their husbands. If we had a Mount Rushmore of these individuals, Jada Pinkett Smith would be number one.
Would you say she has been instrumental?
Nah. Not after this. Not after this, she's not, bro. After this is most definitely Akash's wife, gang. I'm sorry. She already took that throne, bro.
Jada Pinkett Smith would be number one.
Would you say she has been instrumental in you and I redefining our relationship?
I would say don't just start filming me without asking me.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, that was witty as hell.
Come help us again, please. I'm still dealing with foolishness.
Why would she post that?
No, because she don't just...
Would you say that she helped us heal the hurts that we caused between one another?
My social media presence is my bread and butter, okay? So you can't just use me for social media and not, don't just start roll. I'm standing in my house. Don't just start rolling.
Please watch us stare at the red table because she's helped us a lot. Can't you tell?
Every morning, Jada Pinkett Smith wakes up, looks herself in the mirror, and says, "I'm gonna make today hell for Will Smith." Now, you would have thought the entanglement back in the day would have been enough embarrassment for Will, but Jada wouldn't stop at that. She's now on a media tour of sorts where she aims to embarrass Will Smith just a little bit more each interview she goes on. Jada kicked everything off by saying, "Oh yeah, me and Will have been together for 7 years. So yeah, the slap of Chris Rock, that happened when we were separated for 5 to 6 years. Now, she's just letting everybody know that her and Tupac were quote-unquote soulmates."
Now, number two has to be Ayesha Curry, the wife of basketball star Stephen Curry.
Oh, yeah, we know about her.
Ayesha, I think it's time for a drink. What do you say?
Absolutely.
We know about her.
Marcel? Marcel?
Yep.
Thing that really bothers me and honestly has given me a sense of a little bit of an insecurity is the fact that there are all these women throwing themselves, but me the past 10 years I don't have any of that. I have zero, this sounds weird, but male attention. And so then I begin to
that's crazy. That is crazy. You know what I'm saying? We already did a video on this, you know what I mean? And the first red flag that I seen throughout this video was her sitting across the table with none other than the Jada Smith. You know what I'm saying? That in and of itself is a red flag, man. You do not want your wife to be friends with any of these women, bro. I swear to God.
The only male attention you should be getting is from your husband. That's the point of marriage.
Right.
Now, the third woman I'm going to put on this Mount Rushmore is the wife of a known comedian, Akash. Now, the first time I even heard of this guy was because of this Fresh and Fit podcast clip.
What I find corny is...
I'm gonna keep it 100. I've never heard of this man until his wife embarrassed him. You know what I'm saying? Brutal.
Is my preference is not my women. Now, I thought it was I'm not dating my women, period, which is the corniest human being outside of a criminal to me, period. Those are your roots. Those women are reflected in your roots. So if you're saying, hey,
look at how they looking at him.
I don't generally date them, but I have more space for it, even though I still think it's a little corny.
Akash only dates brown. Akash has been with one girl in his life who is his wife.
That's my wife. That's an Indian woman.
So this is loyal through and through. Okay.
And I understand it's not as important for y'all, but as an Indian, there's not a lot of us who are famous. So whether you like it or not, people are looking at you as a role model. You guys have established yourselves as role models. From simps to pimp.
If you're looking up to Fresh and Fit as role models, seek help.
Please do. Please. Okay. Like I said in my previous video before, Fresh and Fit, they do, say some things that are true, some things that I can agree with. But for the most part, bro, I'm not gonna lie, their message is not one that you want to, base your life on and live your life, in that way. Because these guys hate women. I really do think they hate women. You know what I'm saying? And not to sit here and say every woman is a saint, because they sure as hell are not. You know what I mean? But they take it to the far extreme. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think most women are even good women. But I know that there's good women out here. You feel me? They think otherwise.
Anybody but them.
Which is another motto I find kind of corny, but I looked into what you guys are about. And a lot of the shit is just childish, which is fine if you want to be funny. We just talked about how doctors ain't shit for 45 minutes. We are not in any way life coaching. We are not in any way trying to help men outside of, hey, come have a laugh for a couple hours.
Right.
If you're going to paint yourself as life coaches and then say shit like, my preference is, which is honestly bullshit. It is, I don't...
Hey, bro, you just see, though, how they be having that energy for women. Like, they sitting there listening to him talk, but if it was a woman talking, they would have got up all rowdy and hostile, but it's another man, right, so they sitting there just taking it. I find that funny.
Want to date black girls. That's the way every black dude that fucks white girls says it. I've dated black girls in my life. All right, bro. Who the fuck hasn't, except me? You know what I mean? Everybody gonna dabble in everything. It is the mentality that I have an issue with, and Alex is upset with the specific words, true, but underneath it, he's upset with the mentality. And a lot of stuff you guys say in general, I think, is stuff that's kind of childish.
I'm not gonna lie, bro, not to case in point here, not to derail from whatever the hell he's saying, but bro, I'm not necessarily listening to any man that got their legs crossed like this. Now, you could cut fours, you feel me, and but if you got your one leg over there, I'm sorry, bro. Like, it's already given feminine. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, bro.
Where you were like, oh, the nuclear family's falling apart. What do? I don't get married. Just don't get married. Right. You actually trying to help men, or you talking to fucking incels who are 18 years old? That's some shit you say to college. I'm going to turn you from a simp to a pimp. All right, bro. Can we grow up?
So he was spitting in that clip. And mind you, that took place in 2022. So 3 years ago. As you heard, he's only talked to one woman. She's Indian as well. And he was speaking, very highly of her.
My wife also hadn't had any sexual partners, so that helped us connect a lot more.
Let me ask you this.
Okay.
Do you believe her?
If you've seen her, then it's hard to believe.
What did that conversation go like?
I don't remember how it came. I think she said it.
Blacked out?
She said it, and then I was like...
When she said, I'm a virgin, you went, your heart exploded?
Yeah.
Well, we get happy. He said nothing compared to.
Exactly, dude. I was
a stallion compared to anybody else.
That's great. So happy.
Yeah, that for
sure.
So
relieved.
So this clip is very interesting because I want to know who's lying. He stated that his wife was a virgin prior to meeting him and they both had no sexual partners. Well, a few weeks ago, his wife came out saying this.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
Sometimes I get so painfully nostalgic for college. For context, I went to college from 2011 to 2016. I was popping my pussy and living my best life in these white boy frat houses, and I had a roster of guys that I would rotate through.
Stop it. Get some help.
Hey, she wasn't lying, by the way. You know what I'm saying? She got a thing for the white boys. And I'm not the one to talk about anybody's appearance, but these dudes are subpar as hell. And that's the thing about a lot of these non-white women, Indian, Asian, even some self-hating black women. The first white men they see, they throwing themselves up to.
Oh, nah, that's
you know
a
what
fact.
I'm saying? I don't know what it is.
Don't blame the brown girls for going to white men. Blame yourself and your friends for being trash options. So do me a favor, to all my brown girls who are starting college, you actually don't have to date the first guy that gives you attention. And believe me, I know I'm speaking from experience because I was super sheltered in high school, didn't really date, was a late bloomer. So when I got to high school, I was like, when I got to college, I was like, oh my God, it's like open season. And like all these guys are like starting to give me attention.
That's the thing too, for real. Like what you will notice is like the girls in high school that was like, their parents was super overprotective, when they get that little bit of freedom, my nigga, they turn into some of the biggest. And they be going.
And like everyone's being so social. And literally like the first guy I met on the first day I moved in, I ended up dating him on and off for a year.
Was that Akash?
Why? You don't have to settle for someone's crusty, dusty son. Like settle in, get your friend group going, see like where you kind of vibe, and then maybe like wait for the third guy or like the fifth guy that gives you attention. Bruh. And then like
it's like she reminiscing on her whole days, bro. Like, just go be a hoe again, or go get a therapist. Why do they hop online and you know that your husband is this big person? Go get a private therapist and talk to them. Don't go put this shit online. Like, stop. Why do they keep doing this? It's like y'all really want to embarrass y'all partners, dog.
Maybe you can,
I swear, you're not lying, bro. She gets off on this kind of thing. I'm telling you, she gets off on this. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how, but she definitely gets off. By the time she is done with him, ain't nobody else gonna want him. By the time she's done with him, nobody's gonna respect him. Like, bro, nobody's gonna take your 2 cents in anything. You know what I'm saying? But also, this is also gonna backfire in a way, because by the time she's done with them, no man worth their weight in salt or has some money is gonna want her either, because what she's displaying right now is gonna be a genuine fear and a rational fear that they might have that, yo, this girl might embarrass me one day. And so she's also shooting herself in the leg.
I think, like, especially brown girls who grow up really sheltered, it's just like so fun to be in this new environment, to be without your parents, to be like living in dorms and like co-ed situations. And I get the excitement, but don't settle. Like, learn more about yourself before you kind of just like lock yourself down.
I mean, that's true. That is true what she's saying, but I don't think you gotta be out here sleeping with everybody to do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even with the males, bro, I'm very adamant on this, bro. If you a male, stop slinging, you know what I'm saying? Stop slinging your meat at every other female. And if you're a woman, stop slinging your pom-pom at every male. It's that simple, you know what I'm saying? It go both ways. It really do.
Probably like won't last that long anyways, because it's usually just like puppy love and, you know, all that stuff. But I'm saying that with the best of intentions. It's going to be like so much fun. I feel like I had so many fun memories in college. So yeah.
Shut your stupid ass up.
Hi, my name is Jasleen, and these are things that I do as a stay-at-home wife. Or sorry, I don't do. I don't cook, I don't clean, and I don't do my husband's laundry. I do cook sometimes if I feel like it, and I clean up sometimes, like if it's like a mess or things like that. I feel that I don't have to do things to justify or prove my worth that I'm allowed to do this. And here are some of the things that I do. I pick out movies.
I mean, this shit ain't funny. You just hopping online embarrassing your husband. You making him seem like the fucking lamest nigga of all time. You don't do anything. You don't work. You don't do nothing. You a stay-at-home wife, but you don't even do stay-at-home wife things. I mean, I'm not saying that's what you should do as a stay-at-home wife, but if you're not working, I mean, at least make it easier for your husband who's the breadwinner. You don't got no kids.
No type of reciprocity at all.
I pick up fun movies.
She will not give this man kids.
Movies that I think like I'm gonna watch.
I craft witty replies.
Just give a couple examples.
No, just let me cook.
Okay. You want to cook all of a sudden?
I walk happy. I take care of my dog. I take care of our dog a lot. I'm an amazing dog mom. I take him to all his appointments. I do all that stuff. I provide emotional support. I'm very understanding of my husband's work schedule. Don't say anything because I am.
I'm not saying anything.
And what else do I do? Dog. I order water bottles.
For whom? For me?
For me.
How y'all feel about this situation, man? Me looking on the outside in, I'm kind of thinking this like a publicity stunt. Like, it's no way she went online saying all of these things about her husband, how she used to be a hoe, this and that. And I don't know. It seems kind of off. It either sounds off or this nigga really a goddamn cuck. But
he is a fucking cuck. I don't think he's in on it, to be honest, if I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, because just recently he came out trying to defend her at one of his shows or something like that. I might cover that later on, but he's definitely not in on it. He's definitely a cuck, and he got Stockholm syndrome, man. because somehow his therapist convinced him that this is cool. But like, comment, and subscribe, man. Turn on post notification so you get notified every time I upload. And y'all be cool how y'all be cool. I'm finna be consistent, man. You know what I mean? I'm coming back with a vengeance. You know what I'm saying? We finna be uploading every day. Maybe like even twice a day. Maybe not on the weekends though. But y'all be cool how y'all be cool. Like I said, man, be safe and stay dangerous, man. And hug your mom. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, all that good stuff. Peace.